Hello there. My name is Sally, and I am going to walk you through the installation of the Visualization Toolkit. Before we begin, please note that you must have administrator rights on your Windows-based computer in order to complete the installation process. Also, you must have installed version 4.5 of the .NET framework to run the toolkit. This installation process assumes that you will be using Sound Spectrum GeForce as your visualization software. However, if you're intending on using Whitecap or other visualization software, the process is very similar. The installation process has several steps. Close all applications. Run the setup file. Make a backup of the GeForce folder. Add the necessary toolkit files. Quick test of the Visualization Toolkit. And install the VST Visualizer plugin. The first step to a successful installation is to close all open applications. Next, let's run the setup file. Download the setup file from the web, extract the setup file, and then double-click the setup file to begin the installation. After the setup is complete, we need to make a backup of the GeForce folder. Before you begin modifying the GeForce files, it is recommended that you make a backup copy of the entire GeForce folder. Now that you have made a backup copy of the folder, you should proceed to update the runtime files. Next, let's add the necessary toolkit files. The Visualization Toolkit extends the features of GeForce to give you accurate control of visualization. But in order to accomplish this, there must be custom code added to the GeForce source code library. Open the Visualization Toolkit GeForce library folder. There should be 2 files, copy these 2 files to the Sound Spectrum GeForce library. Next, copy the file, none.txt, from the Visualization Toolkit Particles folder, to the Sound Spectrum Particles folder. And, copy the file, noimage.jpg, from the Visualization Toolkit Sprites folder, to the Sound Spectrum Sprites folder. Okay. The setup process is complete. Let's do a quick test to be sure everything got installed correctly. Before doing that, let's assure that you will be running the toolkit as an administrator. Right-click on the desktop icon. Choose Properties. And go to the Compatibility tab. Here you should check the checkbox which says, Run this program as an administrator, and then click OK. Now, start the Visualization Toolkit by double-clicking on the desktop icon. You should see a message box which looks like this. Click Yes, and you should see a message box which looks like this. Click on Yes, and then proceed to the next step. Next, click on the Generate button. This will create the database file containing your project information. Next, click on the Restart button. This should start GeForce. You should see the message, Welcome to the Visualization Toolkit, in the GeForce window. That should validate that the installation was performed correctly. Finally, go to the Wave Shape tab. Click on any of the wave shapes on the left side and you should see that specific wave shape in the GeForce window. It's important to put the VST Visualizer plugin into the correct folder. Every MIDI sequencer uses a different folder to contain the plugin used with the sequencer. Copy the visualizer.dll from the Visualization Toolkit VST Visualizer plugin folder, and put it into the folder containing all of the VST plugins. On my system, but probably not yours, the path is the Cakewalk VST plugins folder. That was kind of a lengthy process. Don't you think? But we are finished with the installation, and you are on to creating visualizations that will be accurately synchronized with your music. Thank you, and goodbye.